Hey everybody,
Hi.
KT's here with the lovely Karen, who's agreed to
Wait,
once
can I be
again.
KG?
Okay, with KG, who's here once again to answer some questions. Or actually, this will be I think the second or third time she's agreed to do it, and had a few technical problems.
It's all right.
For some reason, I don't know how to use the camera, or at least the camera works, but the sound is off.
Nobody wants to hear my voice anyhow. They could probably read lips. Or we could have just typed it out.
Wow. Or maybe we could have done some,
Closed caption?
No.
Oh, ADR?
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Interesting.
It's going to cost about $1,000 a minute.
It's in the budget. A minute.
I forgot about the budget. Anyway, let's talk about some of these questions.
Okay.
Let's see, our first question is from Ashley Martinez, who came to visit us this summer with her mother. Took a little tour of the stages. I think she had a good time. And first question is, why are you so cool?
That's not really a question. And
It
I'm
isn't?
not cool.
Oh,
You know I'm not.
she's cool. Second question. How did you get the job of being a production secretary?
Oh, right. Well, I started as the production PA, which I got because I was, once I graduated college, I moved to New York City and did entertainment PR.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our clients was the one and only Hillary Burton, who I think you all know, right? We like. And so that was when she was doing TRL and was flying back and forth from Wilmington to New York City. So we were in touch with you a lot, figuring out which plane she was on and the schedule she was on, so we could try to get her in some press and stuff like that.
Driving me crazy, I might add.
Yeah, I think he hated us. Did you hate me? Well, you didn't
I
really
didn't hate
me. You probably hated my boss.
Yes.
So anyway, so I decided to leave New York and PR because I didn't like it.
What
And,
part? Why didn't you like it?
I hated it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just not fun, like sitting back and doing all this work for a bunch of. You gotta cut
Really?
that out.
No, but I mean, you got to go home early on Fridays.
We did work really long hours from about 10 to 6. And coming from college, to me, that was like, oh, like if I had to stay till like 8, I would call my mom and be like, Mom, it's such a long day. And we had half-day Fridays. So everybody could leave and go to the Hamptons. But I didn't go to the Hamptons, so I would just go home.
So you hated doing that, and you decided that you wanted to change
Yes.
in your career.
And I had no idea what I was doing, but I thought, hey, I'll try Wilmington because it's entertainment, and that was all on my resume. And I lucked out like no other. And there was a position open in the office, and so my boss, Melissa, back in New York, called you and said, hey, can you just give her an interview? So I came in for 2 interviews, and you guys hired me for some unknown reason. You and Miss Kathy Brown.
All right. And that's to just touch on that. Of course, everyone gets a job in this industry by knowing somebody.
Yes.
It's kind of one of those deals. You really do have to know someone, and the timing and luck have to work out for you. It's an unfortunate combination because when the stars all align, then you get a job to be a PA.
Because I was not qualified. Like, I didn't know what a call sheet was or anything.
You were qualified.
Well, I mean, I had half a brain, so, like, I could hang in there, and it's like we're,
You
through
learn.
fire.
Yeah, you
but,
learn
like,
yeah.
I just
And
got lucky.
And you were like a sponge. You absorbed everything. You had a great attitude, which is the biggest deal. You have to have a great attitude, or people will lose interest in you and not give you a second chance. So that's how you got here.
Yeah, I started as the PA.
And you've been with us. You've moved up to secretary, and eventually you'll be moving up to APOC. And the third question is, do you just apply at different places, or did you specifically want to work at Screen Gem Studios? Well, I'll answer the first half of that.
Okay.
Screen Gem Studios is a rental house. They rent space, 4 walls, and in between the 4 walls is emptiness. Production companies come in and rent from Screen Gems. All they are is a landlord. They have nothing to do with producing anything that gets done at Screen Gem Studios. We send them a very, very large check every Friday for that very reason. So you could work at Screen Gems your whole career and not make one movie. So you kind of answered it with the second one. Do you you really have to apply to productions
Yes,
to get a job,
not the studio.
not the studio. So, that answers Ashley's questions. What else? Oh, Astrid's. I love Astrid's questions because she asks wonderful questions, and she's always paying attention to what SoGo Pro's doing. She's one of our largest fans and contributors. So, let's see what she has to say. Fun fact, Ellen Roush was a character name on Veronica Mars, but where did we come up with Ellen Roush?
Like, how'd we get her?
Yeah. Well, how do we get that name? Why do we use it? Sorry. Why do we use it?
Because she is our executive out on Warner Brothers, and she is the one we have to report every, well, I say Roush. Every time we completed a scene, we named it a Roush. So she knows every step that we're doing.
And when she came out for the, what was it, the 100th party, or what did she come out here
I think
for?
she just was working on a show in Florida or something and made this a pit stop.
Gotcha.
Because it was over Christmas.
And she heard for the first time the AD staff calling in the Roush. And she was actually okay with it. We didn't know how she was going to take it. All right, here we go. What was the best part of Cape Town in South Africa? We're going to go a little off film. And
well, I have to say my favorite part of South Africa was Kruger Park for the animals. Because I love animals.
we have some pictures we're going to throw up here while Karen's talking. Go ahead.
So that was amazing, just being out in the lodge in the bush and going on the animal drives.
Mm-hmm. See elephants?
Yeah.
Really? Lions?
Yeah. And wild dogs, which are very rare, can I just say.
That's right. You showed me a picture of
Yeah,
a couple, which I thought were some hyenas. And she goes,
No,
no!
there is a difference. And if I could purchase one, I would.
Well, why can't you purchase
I
one?
don't know. It's probably illegal.
Oh.
I mean, you can't even have like a parrot. Anyway, Cape Town, I love the water. So I loved being at Cape Town. And then going out into Stellenbosch, which is wine country, which is what you would love.
Love.
I just loved it. I loved this town. I loved being on the water and going to Penguin Beach. Lay out with some penguins.
Pretty
love
cool.
it.
So, your favorite part was that?
Yeah.
Not the bungee jumping, and that was in another country, I believe,
Yeah.
with guns and
There
borders.
were guns and
Yeah.
borders and...
Still, she jumped off a bridge. Crazy. Here's a film question. What's the best part of your job? What do you like the best?
Am I being honest or am
Yes.
I being political?
You should be honest.
Craft service.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding because it just makes us fat. No. The best part is just hanging out with everyone.
She really likes catering food.
I hate it. But I'm a really picky eater. They do
Yes.
a great job.
They do.
The best, but I don't know if that's really part of my job.
No. What's the best part of your job?
Well,
Better be
oh, well, I was going
me.
to say the people, but that's
Yeah.
not really part of my job.
no. Well, you have to. But you know what? You do have to interact with everyone. The 150 to 200
Yeah.
people that actually work on this show interact with you daily.
Thankfully, everyone is, for the most part, very, very cool and fun to hang out with and goof off with. And we have a lot of fun.
So the best
so I'd
part.
say that's the best part, is just people and being able to hang out. I mean, you're here 12 plus hours a day, for the most part. So thank God we like each other.
And you've become. You have friends out. We all have friends. We hang out from the crew outside
yeah,
of here
I don't
too.
have friends outside of the crew.
No,
We gotta work on
it
that.
dries up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's another negative part of the film industry is that it kind of takes over your life.
Yeah. Well, it's
In a
hard to
good
meet
way.
people.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Let's not get into that, Kelly.
Maybe that's another question. We'll
It's
talk
a
about our
dating
love
site.
life.
I'm 5'11". I curse like a sailor.
Meticulous documenting occur on feature films as well as just television. We worked a little bit on Hound Dog. It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Everybody wants to know what's going on. Although
Okay.
we didn't have an Ellen Roush,
No.
but
We needed one, though.
yeah.
But the volume of paperwork is probably a little higher on this show because you're constantly getting scripts.
Yes. revisions, new scripts
revisions,
for the next
editing.
episode. Yeah.
We're getting a script for the next episode. We're shooting a script, and the previous script we're wrapping out, which is a ton of information coming and going at all times.
Yes.
So I think that's it for the questions. Again, thanks for being so cool and hanging out with us.
Word.
We'll talk to you all later. See ya.
Bye.